When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
For me, it's I really enjoy with the younger group just seeing them catch up with the technique, to do things right, to see a kid figure out that if they technically go into the save correctly, they're going to be able to make bigger saves, better saves, more impressive saves. With the older kids, I really enjoy the mental aspect of it, being able to talk them through situations, being able to talk about how to react when you give up a goal, and letting them figure things out for themselves. I very rarely tell a kid just to do something without asking, why do you think we're doing that? What's the point of that? Situationally, how should you react to this play or that play? Because if a kid can figure it out on their own, they can self-assess in a game and make themselves better without actually having to have any actual coaching out on the field. If you give up a goal in a game, there's nobody that's standing there talking to you. You don't get a break, you don't get a sub. There's no one that can come down and talk you through how you should react. You've got to figure it out on your own and go make the next play and be ready to make the next save. We do a warm-up. I incorporate a lot more core work because that's where all the movement comes from, being a goalkeeper. The hips, the abs, the back, all that stuff's really important, so I get some of that in. We go into a lot of footwork and a lot of handling, just seeing shots, making catches, making sure they're accurate, and then I try and move into some sort of game, something that's competitive and something that's going to have them see some live shots, something that's quick, and is going to make them get game situations and get things under their belts so that when a game comes, they're not going to be surprised by how fast it comes or how quickly things move around. I'm a United fan, but I'm not sure David De Gea is my guy right now. Iker Casillas is probably a step past his prime. But I really enjoy watching the American guys. Tim Howard's fun, and I really enjoyed watching Brad Guzan because he plays with kind of a bottom of the table side, and he has to make some big plays and some big saves and some big spots to keep his team in the league. So those are the guys I enjoy watching. If we're talking hair only, it's David Seaman, no doubt. That ponytail is just epic. He's a half-inch off from being in an 80s teen movie. If you're talking just like to watch, it's Schmeichel. The stuff he was able to do and the saves he made, but beyond that, how he led his team, how he reacted to his players. Oliver Kahn was really good at that as well, made big saves, but his team followed him. But the thing Schmeichel did, and being a United fan, he's the guy who, when I go on YouTube, he's the guy who I'm looking up to see what were his saves like. And frankly, the jerseys he wore were also really impressive. There are a couple that stick out in my mind. Competitively, it wasn't my finest moment, but I turned it into a pretty good one. Playing Hassan my senior year of college, I got caught in no man's land in a cross. The ball got headed over my head, and I found myself running back toward my goal, getting parallel to the ground about waist height, and just sweeping the ball out of the net to the side. That was one of the bigger ones I've made. Outside of that, I've had one or two upper corner saves in my men's league that, as a guy my size, nobody really expects me to get anywhere close to those. But it just goes to show that you don't have to be an incredible athlete. If you've got okay technique, you're going to get to a few more balls than if you